everybody, I'm the Titanium Snake, and welcome to part 3 of What Remains of Edith Finch. We left off with Walter here, good old Walter. He spent his entire life in this bunker, you know, sad man. Yo, wait, did he do the dishes while in the shower? Damn, what a legend. But I don't know where we're going next, but we're about to find out. I'm assuming we're gonna follow where Walter went. Cause he went down here and then broke out into like a train tunnel. Then
maybe
got hit by a train.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, it kinda is weird.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
Yeah, I ended up in a train tunnel.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Or maybe two. I think she's pregnant. And she out
but
here
now I'm worried
doing
the
all
stories
this.
themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
The train's no longer here.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I think we're pregnant. She said, or maybe two.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Nah. You gotta continue the
But
legacy.
I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I'm listening to the dialogue, so that's why I'm not giving you much, you know, I'm not talking much.
And when you look at the house,
Commentary.
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot of commentary because, like, I just want to. I want you guys to know the story when I'm trying to listen.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Probably.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
This is a dog. Cat.
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Died October 31st, 1960. Walter Finch died March 31st, 2005. Edith Finch, born April 8th, 1917, died December 5th, 2010. Died August 26th, 1940. And Molly Finch. This graveyard's not complete, I don't think.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Is it complete?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
The old house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
The cemetery's not complete.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers.
Yeah,
She was just trying to do better.
Yes. Why do they get the shitty ones and they always get the fancy ones? What the hell, man?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Wow.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
What if we died at the end? That'd be some shit.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. Called it.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive... Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Ooh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wait, so Dawn, 2016. Damn. So she died quite recently, right?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera.
Wait, so Dawn, that's 2016. So Dawn was the last person to die, actually. Yeah. She's the last person, she's the last part of the family that died, and now it's Edith that remains.
I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Gotta find the sequence. Oh, my frames are freaking out. I want to go to Milton now.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Who's her mom? I don't know. Gregory? Gregory is the infant, I think. Yeah, Gregory is the infant. Oh boy. I'm for a sad one. My bad. Misclick.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh no, my head's up down. Hold on. Sorry about that, boys. Yo,
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
oh my god.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Yo, it's the blue whale too?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Gotcha, motherfucker. Come here. You gotta get all the duckies. No. Gotcha. Gotta get the letters.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Hold on. Gotta get the L. There we go.
Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
Alright, sorry about that, boys. It happens. You didn't miss much.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about the baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Aww.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
I wish you could have told us.
Aww. Wait, isn't the Drano one? Oh no, we're gonna drown.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
Gregory a frog?
About everything.
Wow.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh. Sad.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus. A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us.
Sorry about that, boys. I had to go somewhere.
Kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Give it to me, boys. Meow. 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 Meow.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
I now
learned.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fucking savage.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oh. Whoa.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Ah. At a rock wall?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
I would like
and
to
see
do
kids
one
in the
more.
house again.
I may end it here, boys. Yeah, we did Sam, yes. Okay, so we did 3. I think this is Milton, and this will be a good point to end. So I hope you enjoyed the episode.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I think we're gonna do Milton, which I've been wanting to do. So I hope you enjoyed. See you in part 4.